Alright, round 2. Seems like a keeper. Bunch of cantrips and land. And a 6-mana wrath. Basically the perfect hand. Alright. Temple of Melody. Just leave up our stuff. Let's see what our opponent is up to. Temple of Malady could be green-black devotion or another Jund deck. Or it could mean forest. Alright. Looks like it's green-black aggro. Green or... That's interesting. Those two cards don't go together, do they? I guess they do. Some sort of Court of Calling deck, possibly. I think I start off by quickening, since if I hit a tap land, it's awkward later on. At least he's not going off with Nykthos. Alright, Nylea. Interesting. He probably should have attacked first. I could trade. I don't think I can though. I want to though, because he's gonna have a lot of devotion, but there's no way I can trade here. Alright. Verdict that I can't cast yet. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it to charm the Nylea rather than cycle, even though it's risky. Seems very risky either way though. If I cycle and he plays something, it was probably better to cycle main phase, I suppose. Because this way, it seems close either way. Either cycling main phase or charming Nylea if he attacks with it. Alright. Disciple. The mediocre beats keep coming. Alright, go ahead and charm. Stick to the plan, and the plan involves drawing Last Breath. Okay. I will go ahead and last breath that now. Although there's almost no way he could have Nixos at this point and not have played it. So maybe I should have double blocked the Disciple. This seems fine. His start was very average. If we draw like a blue source, if we draw a basic island, the best card ever, we should be good. Scrying up Storm. Kind of annoying that it doesn't always have to scroll down, and he bottoms it. And hey, look at that basic island. What are the odds? I think I want to just wrath. He's down to 2 cards, so do not want to give him devotion, and cleansing is going to be online soon after a rev or 2 or a Jace or 2. Seems more like big green than aggro green, which is a very good matchup. He's probably got Nissas. Fortunately, cleansing isn't that great against Nissa. Doesn't kill the activated lands compared to Fated Retribution that just gets everything. Alright. Whew. So we could do Jace minus or rev for 2. 6, 7, 8, 9. I think Jace minus is the best here. Okay, we want that island. He is not. We also very badly want the plains. That was not a good split from him. He should have been more aware how much we wanted lands. And okay, Garuk. Or maybe it was an incredible split from him because he didn't want to get this syncopated. Okay, so his group was basically the worst. Should have attacked first though, so he is not as vulnerable to charm. And yeah. Gives us another turn before we have to deal with the Blossom. This would be a very different game if he had just put basic island by itself. Or maybe plains by itself. So he has Mystic in hand and a Blossom on top. So maybe we just want a divination, because he'll be able to clock us with Nylea next turn. Actually, I'm okay with getting hit. I would rather see more cards. For an answer to Blossom, which we have found. Nylea is not going to be a problem once he has no creatures. Obviously. And sure. Anticipate up for any shenanigans. He might be all out of shenanigans at this point. Those are mild shenanigans. I think it's worth it to just counter though, since we have so much card draw. Basically can find the answer to anything up to and including a big Garuk. Just go ahead and divinate here, and divinate here. I think I can wait on the last breath, since if he pumps I can do it, or Zori's Charm. Okay. Congrats on the forest, bro. Gonna swing it in. Go ahead and quicken, and then elixir. Whoosh. Let's start the long road of Mutavault beatdown. Alright, Nissa is annoying. Gonna attack. Nissa dies to Mutavaults. Probably just charm the forest. Gotta wait to see if he pumps. Might be worth it to do it beforehand to save time, to save everyone's time. And it's big rev time. Just 9. Usually if you can get a GACE up that all people will scoop before letting you look at the library. I don't think this guy will, though. This guy might be in it for the long haul. That's okay. Good practice, good practice. You never know, right? He could come back. $20. Go, go, go. He's at 20. Yeah, we're doing this. Vault hype. Rat that guy. Best part of the game. Alright, let's see what he's got. What do we have? Sure. He has a bunch of tiny cards. Oh, he scooped too late. It was too slow. We see everything. Everything. Okay, so he's like enchantments, chords, hornet queens, these things, these things, these things. How many of these things? Just one? Alright, whatever. He's mono green with some black cards. Big deal. It's kind of bigger green, so we probably don't want the Rams. This spell's good against Cord. Kind of need to worry about like Mistcutter Hydra. I'm not sure about Divination or Dissolve. think we definitely want all the last breaths since he's Eidolon of Blossoming. Charms seem average to bad. Do we want any Rams? I think we can just do this, sort of stay big style. Big style. Oh, this is a big style hand. I think it's a keeper. Courser, possibly. Not the greatest for us. It's kind of sucky. We're gonna wait and see what's on top. Because we don't want him to resolve Eidolon of Blossoms. Oh, wait, draw step. Alright. So I think he drew and has a forest on top. So yeah, let's just let him have it. And there is Eidolon. Syncopating a 4-drop here is just too good. It might be wise to our plan if he... Yeah, okay. Well, it pays off. Unfortunately, he has another one. And we whiff. Okay. I think we just want to charm this bad boy. So yes, the forest he just played, and the Eidolon he just played, and the group that's now in his hand, and that Mystic he just played. We gotta keep that. So if he just plays Grook, we're screwed. If he goes for Courser, we are less screwed. Looks like he's just playing Grook. think it's worth it to still bluff the syncopate. He might be, yeah, he's much more inclined to play around it this time. Yeesh. So, could Jace plus, he'll be able to Garuk, or we could leave up Dissolve and basically be getting nowhere. And dissolve his Eidolon. Or the Garuk if he plays it. Can also rev for 1 if he does nothing. I think we dissolve this turn. This game is looking bad though. We need some planes. Probably Jace here. Alright. Gotta take the fountain. Whew. Things keep getting better and better. Just for that's unfortunate. I think we have to divinate here, since if we rev, he can just blow up a plains with primordial. We are so screwed. He should be primordialing, primordialing, no matter what he does, so we can't planar cleansing. Alright. Doesn't really matter, since planes probably won't even save us. Could have also minused that guy, the primordial. Okay, at least we're seeing Golgari Charm. Oops, could have last breath there. Sure, why not? That one's done. Okay. What other stuff is there? This configuration looks pretty good. Could put in like another quicken. Spell gets Golgari Charm, but probably doesn't have cord anymore. I think just this is fine. Yes, please. No, thank you. This hand is pretty good, especially on the play. And our opponent is mulliganing as well. Start off with a scry. I will bottom that. Divinations will find us lands. Last breath. Yes, please. Alright. So, could last breath. So bad on the Voyaging Satyr, though. I think we just want a divination. Try and find a wrath. Okay. Possibly the wrong decision here. It's gonna Courser though. If he was stuck on 2 lands, it's very bad. Alright, he wasn't stuck on lands. So, we can Jace, or Last Breath, or Divination. Nissa can't go online next turn, as in hit us with dudes, but it can untap lots of mana. I think Jace Plus is the answer. And he whiffs on land again. Hopefully he doesn't have one in hand. He does. Wrath would be bloody fantastic. It's probably gonna untap and do nothing. Okay. Syncopate by itself. That's odd. I think we don't want syncopate. We can quicken divination or quicken last breath. Or actually, yeah, killing misses seems good. Mutavault. You've done it again. Can't really think of any way for him to stop it. The old Planeswalker that bluffs 3 forests. And he whiffs on land again, but it's a Garuk. He's got to be running out of lands by now. Yeah, he is out of lands. So I think we are just cleansing. Could have... actually, we aren't cleansing. Just last breathing, I think. So he probably has a Golgari Charm. Could Jace. Jace or Divination first. I'm actually fine with Divination. Put that on top. Stop on his draw step. Oh wait, we have too many cards. Oh, that's okay. Alright, so that means we don't have to last breath. Would be rather fantastic if he played land right now. Okay. It's got a chord for 3. Do I do anything in response to that? It's getting like Freaka. Yes. Okay, he chorded the top card out. And Elvish Mystic on top. So we have Dissolve on top. I think it's worth it to quicken now, actually. Ooh. Verdict. Actually, just gonna Divination. since I don't want to counter the courser or the elf he has. This guy not great against Jace. This game is looking to be well in hand now that we are in rev mode. I think I'm fine. Just Jason here. Alright. Polychronos. Alright, that's A-okay. Sure. Don't want him to kill the Mutavault with Polychronos. Actually, this is slightly awkward if his last card is Golgari Charm, and we don't find a Wrath. Okay, there's Wrath. Okay. He is making some dudes. Polychronos. I think that's worth a counter. And we have Rev. And another one for a big Garuk. pretty impossible to lose now. Go with the syncopate. And he scoops them up. Well, 2-0. Not bad. The deck is quite nice. Quite nice.